Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. In today's video I am going to be giving you an in-depth tutorial of how I put together this mermaid inspired look. It is a very pink purple centered ensemble with a little bit of a blue inner corner to resemble the sea. This is the first of 2022 of my summer festival series, which will be using this. This is the NYX Ultimate Bright palette. This is a palette I always like to come back to at this time of year. So if you would like to see how I put together this look, stay tuned. Alright, let's get started. Off camera I did one line. I thought I would do my left eye with you guys. The first thing I'm dipping into is my Morphe Vava Love palette, and this is in the shade Give Me. This is a matte salmon colour. I'm going to be basically applying this to the crease to act as my transition. You won't see this much at all, but this will act as a layer for the more bolder, brighter shadows. Next I'm dipping into my Revolution Big Love palette, and I'm going in with the shade 15, which is a matte hot pink, and we're basically working this on top of what we've just done, only we'll be feathering this in the outer corner and we'll be cornering it off. The brush I am using is part of a brush set that came with the Morphe Madison Beer collection that I got for my birthday. And then moving on to our eyelid colour, I took the Kiko 8 Hour Wear shadow stick in the shade number 58, and I've just been basically painting this all over my lid. This will act as a layer for my shimmery eyeshadow to stick to. So because what I have learned is that if you put powder on top of cream, it really does make it last. And then just apply that with my finger. So you can just like apply a little bit at a time and then build slowly. And then going back to the Revolution palette, I just took a baby pink shade from there, and then using my finger I just worked on top of the matte shade to really set the cream eyeshadow. You can use your finger, or alternatively you could get a brush and spray it with a bit of Fix Plus to give it a more of a wet effect. And then using a Morphe M124 brush, I took the shade from the NYX Bright palette in shade Pool Boy and applied this to the inner corner of my eye. I was going to maybe blend that in a bit, but it wasn't giving the finish I was looking for, so I switched brushes to a 219 pencil brush from MAC, and then that made it a little bit more better to blend the blue into the purple and then the purple into the pink. And then going back in with the same brush I used for the Revolution pink, I took the NYX shade in the colour Love Dust, just applied it to the outer corner on top of the pink that were already done. Off camera I did my foundation. I didn't want to show you guys because it wasn't necessary. So eyeliner that we're taking today, it is the LMX glitter liner in the shade Light It Up. I could have used a silver liner, but I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I wanted something with more of a glittery reflect. I applied 2 coats of this, so I let that dry and then applied the second coat. For blusher I just took the MAC Dilly Dolly Cherry Blossom one that I absolutely lived through last year, so I thought I would come back to that because it only seems appropriate because it is a spring blusher. And I just applied that to my cheeks using a multi-task brush by Real Technique. You can use it on its own, because if you're not a fan of highlighter, this can also act as a highlighter because it has a gold reflect. But I thought I would show you guys with the highlighter, so I just took a subtle one. This is the MAC Soft and Gentle one, and I applied that to my cheeks using a Morphe 510 brush, applying it to my cheekbone up towards my hairline above my ear. And then just applying it to other places that you might want to do. You can apply as much as you like, so I've just done the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and on my forehead, and also on my brow bone. And then going back in with that same shade that I used on my eyelid from the Revolution palette, I just took it on a smaller brush from the Madison Beer collection, and I run that underneath my lower lash line so that it blends out from the blue into the pinks, and then also it connects to the pink and it makes your eyes look a lot more awake. Very unflattering angularly. I did get a little bit further down my eyes, but I just took a baby wipe to clean up any areas that were a bit messy before we moved on to mascara. For that I am using the Rimmel Scandalised Volume On Demand in the shade Waterproof. This is absolutely perfect, especially after my last video where I did the tribute. So I thought if I went for a waterproof one, it would be, one, it dries down, but also if you do tend to cry, you won't get it all the way down your face. And it also gives the impression that you are wearing false eyelashes, so if you're like me and not a fan of falsies, this will act as a substitute. And the last thing that I did was lips. So because I did a strong eye, I went for a neutral shade of lip. For lip liner, I took the Maybelline Colour Sensational lip liner in the colour Dirty Rose to outline my lips, but also to feather it in too. I was going to do a lip gloss just on top of it, but I wanted to do a more full of a lip tutorial. And then I took the new Luster Glass lipstick from MAC. This is a new formula. This is in the shade Sellout. It is pretty much spot on to another MAC lipstick that I've wear a lot called Cosmo. Absolutely love the finish and how absolutely love this new formula. It has given me my lips a lot more of a shine. You can leave it like this, although this next bit is totally optional. I thought I would do more of a holographic lip, so I took the Kiko 12-hour 3D Hydra Glass Lip Gloss in the shade number 12. It is a nude with a little bit of glitter in it, but in some lights it leaves a bit of a holographic effect, which is perfect. So that is it for this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing me put together this look. Personally, I am in love with this look. I really want to maybe do this if I go to any more concerts later on in the summer. Be sure to comment down below and like any suggestions for any makeup looks that you want me to do, because I would love to hear some of your suggestions. I always love this time of year, especially as we're going into festival season, as we are starting to experiment more with the brighter colours. So I am looking to get a lot more use out of this. This is the NYX Ultimate palette, the Brights palette, and I might also get some more use out of this Revolution palette, which I decided to come back to. I don't know if you've probably heard me mention this countless times in other videos and in my voiceover, so keep your eyes peeled for more use of these palettes. Be sure to hit the bell down below, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon for another video. Thanks for watching.